मुझे एक चीज बड़ी अजीब लगी कि ठीक है, आप कह रहे हो ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट नहीं, आप बड़ी नुआंस्ड बात करते हैं एंड यू होल्ड वेरी नुआंस्ड ओपिनियंस, बट when the question about Hamas was asked, you were very categorical in saying it's a terrorist organization. You didn't like went layer by layer, granularity नहीं रहा अपने arguments में. You were very clear. उन्होंने बहुत जुल्म किया and they are terrorists और innocents के साथ किया. I didn't see that when you were discussing IDF and Palestinians. ठीक है, you went layer by layer, used certain terms, collateral damage, yada yada yada, but वो same approach नहीं थी जो कि आपने हमास के साथ ली. ठीक है, and that is hypocritical of you, to be honest. And then labeling कि भाई ये black and white जा रहे हैं, मैं बड़ी nuanced बात कर रहा हूं, bullshit. Thank you very much.
सबकी फाइनल स्टेटमेंट्स अगर हो गई हो तो आई जस्ट वांट टू से स्मॉल थिंग. You know how they were talking about the solutions about Israel. So I was about this whole situation, you know, about how they're supposed to bomb them and, you know, how they're going to deal with Hamas. It reminded me somewhat of, because I belong to North Waziristan. So it reminded me a lot of what happened, like, you know, in Waziristan, because you see, you, and Gaza Strip, the people were just cornered and they were left kind of literally leaderless. And this is what come out of it, right? So if you let people, like, Waziristan was mostly an outlaw space. So when the Taliban stuff started brewing up there, it was a lawless place. Nobody really could control anything. They had complete control on a lot of stuff, even though people didn't want it later on. But how did they deal with it? The Zarbe Azab. They got everyone out of that place, and then they bombed the hell out of them. Like, you know, Waziristan was in ashes. Like, when we entered there into my hometown, I mean, it was like a spooky town, right? Everything was messed up. So if they wanted, I think this is the most sensible way to do that thing, but I don't think they want to do it. But then again, you can also blame the whole situation on how most of the countries, like Egypt and everything, then they should have just said, you know what, just open the borders and let the people in. I mean, how many refugees would that be, right? Just send them over to other places. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, if you're going to cry about how they're dying and everything, you can give them space to live, but that is not happening. So these are some of my last comments. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell button so that you can get notification whenever we're online. And I'm going to end this stream. Thank you.
Producer, before you end the stream, I would really like to end it by saying, and I think this would be the voice of the Palestinians, जो इन्होंने बात की थी कि the Israelis and the IDF are doing it as a form of revenge. A quote from the Star Wars is, "Strike me down in anger, and I'll always be with you, just like your father."
Obi-Wan Kenobi. So may the force be with you. I'm going to end this stream. See you guys later.